Lady Casadora, I have received word of the conflict between the Requital and the Solar Navy.
I wonder, Admiral. Can you feel it as I do? It is the end of my reign, yet also the grand dawn of a new prodigium. Obedient, docile, complete in its submission to our way of life.
Yes, my lady, I understand.
You understand, but do you believe?
I believe in the Imperium, as I always have.
Good. Then tell me what became of my final decree.
As you requested, our conscripts offered Grand Admiral Willith relief on Imperium sanctions and a substantial bounty for Blythe. A large dispatch of Solar Navy forces then engaged the Requital flagship, known as the Turbulence.
Do not hesitate, maeyomodo. What was the outcome?
As you know, I fought their leader once before at the Battle of New Vegas. This General Blythe. She was formidable back then. But she appears to be even more so now, with the Requital at her command. Her monsters tore the Solar Navy apart, just as I believed they would. They didn't stand a chance.
Admiral, there's no need for such woeful expression. It was not exactly the outcome I desired, but this was beneficial to us nonetheless.
But the Solar Navy was devastated. We had hoped the relief of sanctions would lead them to finally accepting Imperium rule in time and obeying the Veil.
You poor fool. Is that what you thought we were trying to accomplish? I may have shown the Solars mercy at the Battle of New Vegas, but it was all part of a greater plan. The Wheel of Fate has been kind to us, always revealing a more convenient way to remove such pests in time. Understand this, maeyomodo. The people of Prodigium will find it much harder to object to the end of these animals when they're the ones responsible for slaughtering each other.
Lady Casadora, I have served you loyally through nearly your entire reign.
Unquestionably you have. Why is it then that I have a sudden vexatious intuition that you are about to cast doubt upon such a pristine record?
I must object to your actions.
Must you?
You promised there was going to be an end to this sort of genocidal madness.
Madness? Every one of your tasks, no matter how seemingly grave, were sanctimoniously performed in the name of the Veil. Why waste time mourning those that refuse to submit? All who choose to live under the Veil shall be sheltered from the chaotic horrors that persist outside its reach. Reducing the impurity of Prodigium may sometimes require drastic solutions. But we must lead our people to divinity, no matter the cost.
In the name of the Imperium, I soaked my ledger in blood. I bombarded heathen planets. I shot down defenseless refugee vessels fleeing certain death on Venera. I raised an entire city of innocent solar civilians who just wanted to have a good time and revel in the wondrous splendors of tits and ass. Now, I lay awake nights in fear at the thought of what atrocity you would have me commit next.
You poor soul. You're not seeing things clearly. You really should have eliminated those horrible creatures as soon as they arrived. But you did not. Now there's simply a larger infestation to be eradicated. I advise you to think of what happened at New Vegas as a bold step towards fixing your mistake.
You spoke of a grand dawn of the new prodigium, and you asked me if I believed in it. To that, I answer affirmatively, but only because you no longer sit upon the throne. It is Celestina's time now.
Careful, maeyomodo. You are still bound to the Imperium, and to the Coven of Nine.
You need not worry. I will do as the Empress commands. But you are no longer the Empress, and I need not abide your needless cruelties any longer.
You speak out of turn. You're losing faith, Admiral. I may no longer be Empress, but I have not lost my immense power. Don't be a fool and turn against me now.
I apologize, Lady Casadora. I have conviction. I swear it upon my heart.
A firestorm of retribution will soon sweep Prodigium, and only the righteous will survive. If you thought serving me was akin to a nightmare, you had better hope the new Empress stands the test of her devotion. From now on, remember your vow to us. Keep those imbecile conjectures in your small head, where they belong.
Yes, it was absurd for my thoughts to stray from the greater good. It will never happen again.
You are forgiven, but I will not forget this transgression. Try to be more understanding in the future.
I will, Lady Casadora. I will remain faithful.
Yes, you will. You will all keep your faith. Not a single soul shall be permitted to stray from beneath the veil.
Attention to all ships below. You are engaging in naval combat over neutral Teely airspace. Surrender immediately, or we will be forced to shoot you down.
Oh, I don't believe it.
It's impossible you're this lucky.
This is your last chance. Power down your weapons.
Looks like we're tied at 1-1, Captain. This isn't over yet. See you around.
Wait, did the Imperium just save our lives?
Is this an appropriate time for a phrase such as, holy cocksucking shitballs of fuck?
I'd have to say so.
Attention to the vessel below. We see that you have sustained heavy damage. Do you have any wounded aboard?
I am happy to report all crew are accounted for and do not require immediate medical attention.
Excellent. We'll be towing you to the nearest port and making sure you receive the appropriate repairs. However, I will be sending a boarding party to inspect your ship for our safety. You are to disengage all engines and weapon systems.
Investigation? Demi, if they board the ship, we are fucked.
That won't be necessary, Admiral. If you read our registry, you will see we are simply a trade vessel en route to drop supplies off.
I see just fine. And I see you're in possession of a Phoenix. I don't know how you managed to get that ship, but I am certain you don't have a permit for it, because such permission does not exist. To the gentleman piloting that fighter, don't try to leave. You won't make it.
I'm not getting out of this. Demi, can you make a jump?
Possibly, but it is quite dangerous. With the damage we have sustained, the odds of survival are 1 in 5.
Are you going to comply, or shall I count down from 10?
Shit! Okay, here's the plan.
Captain?
I have absolutely no idea what to do.
All right. 10, 9.
Hey, Admiral Maeyomodo! It's me, Princess Sobelin Maliana! What you doing, big guy?
Princess Maliana? What an honor. We're investigating a potential violation of your Teely Airspace Integrated Neutrality Treaty.
Aw, you don't need to do that. Those poor guys need our help. Why don't you bring them to our planet and we'll take good care of them?
Yes, Princess Maliana. At once. However, they are in possession of illegal Imperium technology.
Nah, don't worry. We'll get that figured out later, cutie. Look at that little ship. Oh, it's all beat up. I don't think they can go anywhere even if they wanted to, Admiral. Just bring them down here and we'll make everything okay, okay?
By your decree, Princess.
Love you, Admiral. See you soon, guys. Kisses! Mwah, mwah, mwah. All right, let's go!
Pardon the intrusion, Princess Maliana. Might I have a word with this gentleman?
Okay, but please make it quick, Maeyomodo. I can't wait to show them all my pretty dresses.
Of course, Princess.
So, Maeyomodo, was it?
Admiral Maeyomodo.
Ah, sorry, Admiral. Well, what exactly did you want to tell me?
The Princess has requested that your ship be towed and repaired in the royal hangar by the finest Teely mechanics. Thus it will be done.
Oh, that's nice. Cheers, mate.
Also, you are all considered guests of royalty. Therefore, you are not subject to seizure by the forces of the Imperium, despite the Empress herself placing a rather large bounty on your heads.
Bounty? Who said anything about a bounty? Like my mainframe told you, we're just smugglers. I mean, we're just traitors. Traitors! Yeah, traitors. That's all.
There's no need for such an infantile ruse, Captain. I had my suspicions once I saw your Phoenix. Now that I've also seen Alacia Sorn, I know that you were the ones responsible for what happened on Talisan.
Not that I'm admitting to anything, but if we were, I think we can all agree those bastards got what they deserved.
Wrong. For what they did in the past, they deserve much, much worse. Which is why I'm practically grateful to you. My fleet and I actually rather enjoyed taking out as many of Landervu's rogue toy ships as possible. Also, if I may be so forward, it's always nice to meet a fellow veteran of the Battle of New Vegas, especially one from across the field. There's not many of you that survived that fateful day, and I must admit, you gave us a hell of a fight.
You were there?
Of course. I was commanding the fleet that tore the Solar Navy apart.
You rotten old bastard.
Captain, agitation was not my statement's intent. At the conclusion of combat, a true warrior tends to show respect for a worthy opponent.
Yeah, well, I'm no warrior, so how does fuck off sound?
Of course you are. Though I can see, like most Solars, you've simply lost your way. I have a history with your species. One that started long before that battle. In a way, I feel somewhat responsible for you. But know this. It is my sworn duty to serve the Empress and keep the citizens of the Imperium safe. Tread lightly during your time on this planet. I will not warn you a second time.
You threatening me, Admiral?
You should only take it that way if you have intentions that are illegal in nature. I believe in justice above all. And I strongly advise you not to give me a reason to demonstrate my ability to serve it. You are free to go.
Hey, boys! Are you keeping the princess waiting?
Everyone, follow the princess.
You heard the captain! Let's go! Yay!
Greetings, Senator O'Rourke. I hope that I'm not disturbing you.
Admiral, it's been quite some time, hasn't it?
Actually, we saw each other a month ago at your Punagarian Snatch Beast benefit.
Really? Huh. That's strange. You'd think I'd remember that.
You were rather intoxicated.
That would explain it.
You also vomited on my uniform in the process of making some undignified remarks towards my daughter.
So, are you calling with official business then?
I found the Mary Celeste. That's the ship the Empress is looking for, is it not? In fact, I ran a background check on the Solar in charge of the vessel. Turns out he's a fellow veteran of the Battle of New Vegas. Back then, we only knew him by his call sign, Mad Lad. He single-handedly shot down nearly 50 of my ships that day. Quite legendary at the time, really. I always wished I'd get the chance to meet him. Now I have.
Wow, that's, wow.
Are you all right, Senator?
Yeah, do go on. You captured his ship then?
No, unfortunately. For some reason, a Teely princess has provided the entire crew with sanctuary.
Oh, I see. That's not uncommon for their species, even when it comes to those that have clearly violated Imperium law. Well, it might seem counterproductive, but our hands are tied for now.
But that is not the case. I'm calling to ask for your permission as the adjudicator of this sector to circumvent Teely's sanctuary rights and take them into custody.
I'm sorry, did you say adjudicator?
Yes. The Empress is currently unavailable as she is deep in meditation. The next in line to make decisions regarding treaty circumvention is an adjudicator. And you are the one assigned to this sector, are you not?
Sorry, just a second. Trying to find a fucking map here. Well, it doesn't even matter. The answer is no. We don't need to potentially incite another galactic incident with the Cloy already on the warpath. Anything else?
Yes. I would also like an apology.
An apology? For what?
I'm referring to what you did to my uniform.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
And for what you said to my daughter.
Well, to be fair, I don't even know what was said.
I'd rather not repeat such undignified assertions.
All right. I apologize for probably hitting on your daughter. How is the family, by the way?
Goodbye, Senator.
Ugh, it's like getting told off by your dad with this fucking guy. Captain, please don't screw this up. Not now. You better not be dicking around drinking yourself to death in some dive bar somewhere.
Hello, Captain. I'm afraid I have some official business to conduct concerning your recently boarded passenger.
What's the meaning of this? We've got royalty on board. You've got no right to detain my ship.
That is why we're here. Empress Celestina has requested a personal audience with Princess Maliana.
The Empress?
Will Princess Maliana speak with her?
Captain, I believe there is a high possibility that this is a trap. In the event that it is not, the outcome would still likely be undesirable.
I agree. Punch it!
Captain, we are experiencing catastrophic engine failure. The stealth and warp drives cannot activate.
What? Why not? Those were supposed to be repaired.
We had a lock installed in your engine room, Captain. I warned you not to cause trouble. I'm afraid I will need an answer very soon.
Dalek, where are you?
Over here, babe. My bad. I had my headphones plugged in. Oh, give me a second to turn off this, educational programming real quick.
What are you doing? Didn't you see the massive power surge?
Yeah, but I figured Lily was just overworking her micro-reactor, trying to fuse a pile of tentacles and a 3-foot schlong again, or something.
The Imperium installed a lock on our engine, and now we can't activate the warp or stealth drives.
So?
So, there's a giant Imperium battleship outside that might blow us to pieces if we don't crack it right now!
Oh. Fuck!
Sova, what are you gonna do?
What do you think? I'm gonna act like a fake-ass bitch and stall until you can unlock the engine. Hey, Admiral! This is Princess Maliana. Oh, wow, the Empress really wants to speak with me? I am so excited!
Empress Celestina, may I introduce you to Princess Maliana of the Teely royal family. Are you quite certain, my lady? That ship has royalty on it. If we fire upon them, the consequences could be vast.
You heard the princess yourself, maeyomodo. The law states she can't be royalty if she rejects the veil. She's nothing more than a criminal consorting with smugglers, in possession of stolen Imperium military technology. That is a capital offense. Not to mention the treasonous implication of what she suggested the Empress do with her face and anus.
Cazadora, I can't do this!
This is the ship we've been hunting. They practically forced us into war with the Gloi. Something we managed to avoid for millennia.
You're right. They threaten all of Prodigium. The Veil itself. They must pay for what they've done.
Admiral Maeyomodo. Kill them.
Empress, is this your wish?
Yes. Destroy that ship.
Very well. Open fire!
What is going on out there?
Long story short, some thick-ass mechanics installed a lock on the ship's engine. I need you to help me crack it, or the Imperium is gonna murder us!
This was a sloppy patch job. They didn't have much time. I can crack it.
How long?
There. We got it.
Fuck yeah! Let's get out of here!
Blast!
What are you waiting for? Go after them.
We can't! The engine lock has been disabled, along with its tracking features.
What? You are the fleet admiral of the Imperium. How could you let this happen?
They should not have been able to escape. The only explanation is that they have some kind of master hacker at their disposal.
It physically sickens me to know that those treasonous monsters remain alive. Triple the bounty on their heads. I hope that you will see to it that my ailment is remedied immediately and with prejudice.
Yes, it will be done.
The rest of the Coven of Eight have ignored my pleas for aid. It seems I am alone in the eye of this storm.
Pardon my intrusion, Empress Celestina. But my ship is ready, and we must depart immediately.
Yes, of course. The time for battle is at hand. I should be scared, Admiral. But I am not. I have had a vision of this moment. One that I believe will come to pass.
A vision? What did you see?
I cannot say. Or it may not come to pass.
The fleet has arrived at the Requital flagship. However, if we proceed any further, we will be within range of her formidable defenses. I await your orders, Empress Celestina.
Oh, what a behemoth of a ship. Are you certain you can defeat them?
Yes, I believe so. However, our numbers are not yet what they should be for this kind of assault. We will suffer heavy casualties unless we wait for reinforcements from the Fourth Fleet.
I agree. The responsible thing to do is just sit back and wait for the cavalry to arrive.
But what if the cannon fires again? Then an entire planet will be lost.
I know this isn't easy for you, and this may very well be the greatest threat Prodigium has ever faced, but we must be patient. We'll get through this, together.
Yes, you're right. Maeyomodo, we will wait for reinforcements.
What the fuck is going on here?
Is that... It's the Mary Celeste. What are they doing here?
Well, they're traitors to the Imperium, aren't they? Yeah. They're probably here to save Blythe.
If that is the case, would you care to explain why the Requital are trying to shoot them down?
Who gives a flying fuck? Celestina, we gotta make a move, right now.
But you literally just said we should wait for reinforcements.
Well, babe, I did not account for these scumbags showing up. This is our chance to end them. Send in the troops. Their sacrifice will be both noble and necessary, and those that perish will be remembered as heroes. Send them in! Go, 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 go!
Iraq, you are in no place to determine what is heroic and what is not. I am the commander of the First Fleet, and the only one here permitted to give a tactical assessment of the situation.
And I'm the only senator left. Pardon me, but this is far beyond a military problem at this point. This concerns every single constituent in the galaxy.
The time for politics has passed, so save your nonsense for somebody who cares.
Both of you, enough! It is no accident.
This is making the Koi Planet run look like a drunken beach holiday. Demi, give me an entry point.
I suggest the section of wall directly ahead of you. It appears to be damaged from our previous visit, and a few pickpockets should open an entrance.
Alright, I open this fucker up. Gotta make a landing and start looking for Blythe.
He made it inside. The mad lad actually made it.
Oh my! That man is a rather good pilot, isn't he? I can see why we failed to capture him for so long.
This is unbelievable. Of all the days to be sorry, pick this one.
Look, they're actually trying to destroy the cannon.
But it's charging up again! There's no guarantee they're going to be able to take it out before it goes off. This is crazy! We're risking the future of an entire planet betting on these criminals!
You're right, Error. This is completely devoid of logic.
Thank you. Now can we please kill everyone?
No. I'm saying, despite the supposed lunacy of it, I believe in them.
You what? Oh no.
Weapon systems are hot.
What the fuck should we do? Aim for the balls?
No, they're made of pure deuterium. It would be pointless. The Bukaki cannon has 3 main power supply units. Take those out, and the cannon won't be able to spray the pop shot.
Righto. Let's make this fucker flaccid. You will do nothing of the sort, skin sacks.
Goodbye, old friend.
They did it. They actually did it. You were right, Empress.
Yes, I was. This is exhilarating. I finally put my faith in someone that didn't let me down.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Erark. I figured you'd show up here sooner rather than later.
Nice to see you too. How's Celestina doing?
She's a scared, sensitive young woman, dealing with the fallout of the most ludicrous day of Prodigium's history. She's understandably quite distressed by the pressure. I suggest you come back another time so she can calm down and relax before properly deciding the next course of action.
Really? What if I'm exactly the person she needs to help her relax? Did you consider that?
As an admiral in the Imperium Navy, it's not my place to speak my personal opinion.
That's exactly what I thought you'd say, you fucking drone.
I wasn't finished. However, if I am asked for my opinion, I am welcome to state it. I never liked you, Erark. It wasn't just the blatant disregard for respecting your profession, common decency, or even your general worm-like nature. It's because you're hiding something, and you always have been. The saddest part is, I don't think you even know what it is. You're just certain that deep down inside you, at your very core, there's something foul and rotten. And you're desperate to keep anyone from seeing the truth.
You're wrong about me, Maeyomodo. I'm just afraid you'll find that out too late.
But I will find out. Rest assured, Senator. I will.
That guy's gonna be an issue.
Has the Mary Celeste been found yet?
There have been a few sightings by our patrols, but they have unfortunately eluded our capture thus far. Do not worry, my Empress. The unprecedented bounty combined with the immense number of enemies they've made means it's only a matter of time.
A matter of time? I gave you an order to destroy them. If the Imperium Navy cannot even carry out my will against a single ship, what good are you?
But, my Empress, that is the problem. It is a single ship, and Prodigium is vast.
Erark was right. I should have eliminated them when I had the chance. Who knows what lewd rampage they could embark upon next?
Celestina, you were courageous in the face of a horrible danger to us all. Your steadiness saved many lives that day. Erark, on the other hand, well, he was behaving like an impetuous child.
Did I ask for your meaningless assessment? You are not to speak of Erark in such a way. Am I understood?
Celestina, I apologize for this. But you are behaving like an impetuous child as well.
How dare you!
I'm only still here because I held on to the hope that you would be the change Prodigium needs. But now, this misguided rage, the chummy consorting with a scoundrel like Erark. You actually remind me of Casadora more than anything. I held my tongue far too many times when she sat upon the throne, and countless lives were lost because of my misguided dedication to what I thought was honor. If that is what you are to become, then regretfully, I simply have to say, fuck this shit. I'm out.
Oh my... Oh, no. Oh, you're right. I've become my mother. our biological relationship, or even how the Xenu reproduce anywhere in the script. So, I hope everyone read the Codex, or they're going to be so confused right now. I'm so sorry. It's just that I've been presented with this incredibly distressing proposal, and I don't know what to do. I feel so much pressure.
You're the ruler of an entire galaxy. Get your shit together. Put on your big girl pants and make some decisions. Preferably ones that don't suck. Goodbye.
Wait, please. Answer just one thing for me before you go. Why do you dislike Erark?
Why do you ask?
Erark wants me to marry him.
Ah, so you meant an actual proposal.
He wishes to rule beside me. I think I love him, but I'm not sure. Something just feels like it's missing. What is it you know about him that I don't?
But Celestina, you do know. It does not matter that you don't see what he's hiding from you. It matters that he's hiding something at all. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to attend to something quite urgent.
Oh, Erark, darling.
It's Admiral Maeyomodo! That guy's so fucking scary. What are we doing here, lads? It's not looking good!
You yellow belly curs! We stand our ground in the name of TTS. That's what we're gonna do.
Oh, you guys are so fucked now. Maeyomodo, I take it you got our backup call?
Backup call? No, Erark. That's not why I'm here.
What? Whatever, it doesn't matter. These assholes are trespassing on Imperium property. Kill them all!
Perhaps later. For now, you and I need to have a little talk.
Talk? Hell no! I'm the last senator in Prodigium. You are bound by law to protect me. So open fucking fire already!
Actually, I'm here to arrest you.
Oh shit. Plot twist city.
Listen, you stuck-up prick. Are you actually so fucking dense that you think you can make a move on me right now? Empress Celestina herself confessed her undying love for me, and we're getting married.
Whoa! The Empress?
My man! So, are you actually gonna hit that?
You're goddamn right I am. You actually think I'm gonna believe that Celestina wants me arrested? You're so full of shit, Maeyomodo. Actually, that gives me an idea. The first fucking thing I do when I'm Emperor is have you busted down to janitor, so you end up cleaning the goddamn toilets on that garbage ship of yours for the rest of your career.
Fascinating. However, I have someone here with me that might object to that.
Senator Erark of Lancunia, I am hereby ordering your arrest under charges of conspiracy to commit high treason against the throne and my virginity. I demand your immediate surrender.
What?
Wow! This is so awkward. That sucks.
Ouch, mate. That's cut deep.
Enough! I order the rest of you to disperse, or you will be destroyed.
Deal with it. I need to be alone.
Maeyomodo, is that the monster that destroyed our ships?
Indubitably.
What the hell? They're not for sale, mate.
He is gone.
Who's gone?
Era. I felt his spirit leave this plane.
Well, that's one less thing to worry about.
My darling, I did not want it to end this way. I truly did not.
I understand your distress at his passing, Celestina. However, I'm afraid to say I'm not sure we're going to make it out of here alive ourselves.
He will come to our aid. I have seen it. The Mad Lad will save us again. We must continue to hold fast until he does. So, you are the one known as the Mad Lad. It is an honor to finally meet you in person.
That was a long time ago, Empress Celestina. Now, I'm just the captain.
After the effort you showed today, I think we can safely say the Mad Lad is back. I once told you that you were a warrior. It always feels good to be right about someone in the best way.
All of you here aboard the Mary Celeste